Hey everyone, it is Flynn Patrick once again, and in this video we will be releasing the number 79 player in the NBA for 2017-2018. This is a veteran player who has been one of the more solid players this decade, so let's get right to it. The number 79 player in the NBA for 2017-2018 is going to be Paul Millsap of the Denver Nuggets. Okay, let's start with the good. He improved his shooting efficiency from his last season in Atlanta. He shot 46% from the field and 35% from the three-point line this past season. That is pretty good for a player his size. Solid defensive versatility with over a block and a steal a game. Paul Millsap has always been a solid overall defensive player. He is the veteran leader of this Denver Nuggets team. I would say his best statistical game this past season was a 36.9 rebound performance versus Oklahoma City in March. Also, when he did play, the team was 6 games above 500 in games Paul Millsap played this past season, so that shows that he has a lot of value when he was on the floor. So why in the world did 4-time All-Star Paul Millsap finish only 79th on our 2017 to 2018 top 120 NBA players list? The number one reason for that would be by far durability. He missed more than half the season with an injury, so that affected his ranking a lot. A Paul Millsap who plays like 75 to 80 games probably finishes a lot higher than this. That being said, he only played 38 games this past season, which means that he missed more than half the season. That affected his ranking. Also, I would have liked to see a little bit more consistency even when he did play. I mean, he was still pretty consistent, shown by the fact that even despite only playing 38 games, he still finished in our top 80. But I think that when this Denver team was making that playoff push late down the stretch, I would have liked to see him take more of an expanded role than maybe what he did. For example, in the last game versus Minnesota, which was essentially a playoff game because the winner got in the playoffs and the loser went home, Mr. Millsap only finished with 10 points and 7 rebounds on 8 attempted shots. Now, Mr. Millsap has a max contract for Denver that pays him about $30 million a year, and he is the highest paid player on that team by far. You have Mr. Millsap, who's the veteran leader on this Denver team. I would have liked to see him attempt more than 8 shots and take more of an expanded offensive role. Look, to be fair, that Denver team's really deep and talented, and they have more players coming up on this list. I would have liked to see Mr. Millsap take a stranglehold on that leadership position going down the stretch this past season. Overall, though, still a solid season for Paul Millsap. He finishes in our top 80. I think that if he had been fully healthy on the season, he would have finished even higher. He is making $30 million next season before a team option in 2019-2020. I would say that with how he is talent-wise right now, he's worth about $20 million. But that being said, if you combine the fact that he's a 4-time All-Star and he is a positive, pleasant veteran leader who has worked really hard to get where he's at right now, I would say that his contract is pretty fair. He's definitely earned that $30 million a year. I'm excited to see what he can do next season. Congratulations to Paul Millsap for cracking our hashtag Infinite Rank top 120 at number 79. Thank you so much for joining us today. My name is Flynn Patrick, and we will be back with the number 78 player shortly.